As children, we quickly discover that insects are all around us. We study them at school and stare in amazement at their weird and wonderful looks. However, unlike, say, our friends in Africa and the Far East, we don't usually regard them as a tasty snack.
Come on then, Mia, have a bite.
You've got to bite really hard to bite through the cricket.
These children from St Peter's School at Harrogate and Markington Church of England School in North Yorkshire gathered at Fountains Abbey for a special bug hunt and an introduction to edible insects. It was all part of the National Insect Week organised by the Royal Entomological Society and designed to celebrate the diversity of these tiny creatures.
On Lake Malawi, they have loads of midges where the larvae live in the water and then they emerge and they form these great black clouds of tiny flies. But the local people, they go out in boats and they have big nets and they sweep them through the air and they gather up all these midges and they squash them together into a big squidgy lump. And then they take them back and they fry them. Getting there. That sounds good.
Shall I put a few more now?
Yeah.
For this gourmet occasion, though, it was mealworms and crickets which were on the menu, all prepared by hand by a professional chef from one of Harrogate's top restaurants.
So I'm going to cook a lot, so don't worry, there'll be plenty for everyone.
So is everyone keen to try? Yeah! Okay, put up your hand if you want some insects. So right.
Right, and then guess what we're going to put on top of these little canapes?
Right, can anyone guess what's going on the goat's cheese? A cricket. Would that be right, Lionel?
Yes.
Wow.
Next time your mum's having a dinner party, suggest it.
Oh, shall I put some on a plate and carry them round?
Yeah, I think that'd be lovely.
Who is going to be the first person to have a cricket canapé? So, okay, shall we come? Okay, now then, okay, now come on. Here we have to go now. Right away.
Beautiful. Go on, a bit. Just you got it. Is it nice?
Right.
And then just for a good measure.
The kids here are just so wild and enthusiastic. They're obviously enjoying themselves immensely, so it's been a great success. And I think they'll go home with a new perspective on, on insects as a possible food. And they've also realised that they're really tasty.
It's well nice. There's nothing better than eelworm.
You like that then? What does it taste like?
It just tastes like nothing really. It just tastes like a bit spicy and that's it.
I can see some faces that are really not quite impressed with it, but there's some people who just went straight for it. Well, I think we need to... there's a future for this year to eat healthy, and then if this is the way forward, in a world where food eventually will run out, maybe we have to eat it at some point.
After all that excitement, a more traditional lunch where the only insect eaten might have been accidentally in a salad sandwich. The children then prepared to go down to the Abbey ruins for a bug hunt.
There's only 2 or 3 ladybirds where you can count the number of spots and then automatically know what it is. But there's a ladybird that sort of is new in England, which has got any number of spots from none to about 25, and that can have any number. And I will guess that that's what you found. It's called a harlequin ladybird because it can imitate everything. Oh. There we go, there's an earwig.
Nice, I love earwigs.
You like earwigs, do
I had one on my armpit when I went to sleep.
Did you?
Did it tickle?
Well, earwigs won't ever go into your ear. They're actually, they've missed out one letter and they used to be called ear wings because their wings look like ears. So it's nothing to do with going in your ear. Right, if anybody was actually scared of bugs before this, then they're not now, obviously. We've learnt a bit. Maybe somebody will grow up to be an entomologist like me because there's a world shortage of them. And most of all, I think we've had fun. Have we had fun?
Yeah!